Greetings and welcome to SOULSCOPE's I'm Demi, and thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is the Soulmate SOULSCOPES, and this is going to be a really important one to tune into, and this is going to be for all air signs, so you want to stay tuned for the timestamps. They're going to be listed in the descriptions there, and I want to thank all the beautiful humans who are tuning back in. Thank you for liking and setting those notifications as well as, leaving the comments. I want to thank you for that. And to all the beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to your Akashic Record channel reading for your soulmates. So we're going to be talking about love, relationships, and that divine connection with self and source. This is about, for you, Libras, this is about love and harmony. And since this is the tail end here, Decan 3, Libras, I want to leave you with the very best and highest as you're stepping into the new moon energies and retrograde energies. For this last week, you guys are going to find yourselves looking at love in a way that you've never expected. So, I'm going to get started with Libra. Send you guys off with the final birthday bang here as you step into this week. Moving forward, you guys got a couple more days left for all those birthday Libras. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the love. Psychic Tarot deck. It's the Oracle deck for love. And the first thing I'm hearing is teachable moments. You stepped into the love arena pretty strong in August, and making those connections, looking at old habits and cycles, and wanting to connect deeper. But the challenges of letting go of the old beliefs have been the hardest part. And connecting in a newer way, more deeper than what you were used to, is what you are attempting to do at this time. So this is for all those. Start off with the card that fell out, because whatever pops out comes to show out. This is the first card, and that looking for ways in which to move love forward in your life, and also to attract that depth of love, to connect with it and to attract it. So that's what we're looking at here. First card is choose your battles. Those conflicts that you have been having, some of those chapters that closed at the beginning of 2020, took a while to come to a closure this year for you. Many of you were dealing with an internal struggle in the relationships, letting them go, moving forward, or growing the relationship, or healing some of the internal conflicts. Those conflicts are still moving forward as you are determined to make a deeper, more fulfilling connection in the relationships. Something more intimate, something more authentic is what I keep hearing. That's why they keep repeating the same thing, because this is what you're saying, this is what you all are saying, and so they're saying to choose your battles. Reason why is that we have a new moon in Libra, and retrograde. I'm sorry, New moon in Libra. Correct. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, affecting you right now. So you've got Mars on one side. So your speech and actions have to be done with strategy. So choose your battles wisely. It's going to be time for you to really look at what you deeply deserve. You've got a lot of relationships that you are responsible for creating your roles within them. They go from intimate, one-on-one relationships to your roles with your family and your role that you are trying to shift into in your life. And so these are the three faces that you are challenged in the love arena, because you're trying to find the new you, loving yourself, coming to terms with the new version of yourself that you have awakened, and also the place that you still want to go to. And it requires self-love. And then also the old past relationship entanglements and the relationships that you have with others, including your family. Those are the biggest on your list. I'm pulling from the rest of these cards here. And the first one is moving on emotionally. There is a sense of codependency here and the challenge of becoming your own person. So moving forward or moving on emotionally sometimes means cutting cords and letting go. And also for those who are still in conflict in regards to how to choose this battle, it's about what really makes you feel complete. And if you're looking to please others in these other battles of a role that you are trying to outgrow, one that you know that you are moving out of altogether, this is how you know that you're moving on. If the other person keeps shrinking your identity, telling you that you can't become this other person, the new version of you, then you are moving on. If you are in conflict because you can't openly communicate your needs, and this has been an ongoing battle, you are moving on. And you're moving to a space where you really deeply want to grow love. And these other representations of relationships are pinning you down because you believe what they say about you is true. The need to please them is keeping you from moving and growing love in your life, your self-love. And you need that in order to continue manifesting into the vein where you are now. So you've been growing, right? And you had some setbacks and you're trying to rebound, but you're still finding yourself fulfilling those same roles, those same old mindsets to change an old problem. And the problem is your beliefs in yourself. And then you're hoping that the other person will do all the changing to make you feel good by embracing the new places that you are. They haven't grown, but you are growing. And so you're going to outgrow them. You are moving on to a place where you can really, when you let go of the old version of you, sometimes they have to go too. And they don't always have to go like, goodbye, parents, you're no longer in my life. You just outgrow the role that you play in their life. In the relationship, sometimes you do have to leave because it's about heart fulfillment, joy, and peace, and happiness, and love. And if you're not getting that in return, then it's time to open up your hands, because you can't receive something new when your hand is already filled with something. You actually have to open it up, let it go, turn it over to receive love. You have to be open, but you also have to share. And that means you have to choose very wisely of how you are going to move love forward. They're saying that even though you're in this relationship, that you feel alone already. You feel like you're doing all the work, all the heavy lifting, all the emotional care. You're already isolated in the relationship. And it's slipped into this comfortable pattern there. And you want to see that they have changed, and they're telling you that they've changed, and you see a little glimmer of hope, but somehow you still feel like you're not connected here. Your heart is wanting to share and grow the love, and they're doing all that they can to do that. And when you let go and stop trying to make an old thing work for old reasons that didn't serve you in the first place, you're still trying to hold on to this place that is keeping you stuck. Not only is it keeping you stuck, but it's keeping you reliving old habits and old ways. So you go back and forth. And you're trying to grow, you're trying to let go, and then they pull you back. And that's also part of this choosing the battles, they say. It's time to face those darkest fears. You already feel alone. And you don't want to be alone, so it's better to settle for what you have and try to make this work. But they do say that you were moving on in this relationship. There's an opportunity for new love coming. You do have to let go and move on because you want to move love. The success that you've been receiving in your career and the heightened move and the rapid acceleration that you've been having all year, now it has to happen in the love sector. You want to give the love that you have, and you want it to be shared, and you feel like you're being stifled in roles, and you want that balance. And now this is the time where you're going to start hearing, receiving, and connecting more with the authentic truth of who you are. You're also going to start seeing and witnessing what parts of yourself to let go in the next upcoming weeks. And although that your birthday time is wrapping up and we're going into Scorpio season, the new moon resonance lasts 30 days and the Mercury retrograde lasts 3 weeks. So these are effects that you're going to be feeling, seeing, witnessing, as well as Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, with unexpected visits from the past and people from your past popping up to share these lessons and wisdoms with you, as well as Saturn and Mars. They're going to be playing a big part in frustrations, aggravations, upsets, and unforeseen events. So you are going to be moving through the relationship. I do want to remind you to choose those battles, because anger and the wrong wrathful words could result in things that you're not prepared for. So be sure that you know what your intention is. When you face your fears, you'll be able to let go of the place that is locking you in place. You'll be either able to make clean breaks or move on emotionally from your past. Doesn't mean you have to let the people go, but you can let the old story go. Your old beliefs, you can let those go. And those fears are leaving you lonely. You're right there, and you're in that place right now. And when you do, the opportunity to grow love, move it forward, and share love are within your grasp. And this is, you can see results in this as soon as December 12th. So a little bit right after Thanksgiving, and at the top of the mid-month. Actually, I believe there's an eclipse. Sorry, had an itch that I had to scratch. Let me see. Yeah, I believe that there must be an eclipse. So that's Is Jupiter there? I'm trying to hear. The next eclipse must be right around there. It's a great day for you. Actually, a stellar day. So put that on your calendar, December 12th. Moving love forward, and the opportunity to seize love is coming for you real soon. And I'm Demina. I want to thank you for tuning in, all you Libras. And don't forget to to subscribe it if this resonates with you. And also don't forget to set that bell right there. It's right next to it for notifications. And if this resonates with you and you want a chance to win a free reading, that link is below. And if you want a deeper, more clear reading about yourself, all the links below to find us at I Am Powered by Love. And all the wonderful readers here. I'm Demi. Don't forget that love lights the way. Namaste, and I'm sending you Reiki now. Greetings and welcome, all you Geminis, to your Soulmate SOULSCOPE reading. This is going to be about love, relationships, life, and how we can grow these areas. Attracting a new mate and healing relationships already in progress require soul growth. And so this is SOULSCOPES, and I want to welcome back all my lovely friends. So great to be here with you at this time of the new moon retrograde energies. We got Pluto, we got Neptune retrograde, we got Uranus nipping at our heels, Mars, Saturn. Everybody's just out there clamoring. And we've got some energies we're going to be taking a look at. We're going to be coming from the Moonology deck. We're also going to be coming from the Psychic Tarot Heart, Psychic Tarot Oracle Heart, Psychic Tarot Heart cards. And we're going to be talking to you about attraction. The attraction of love. Because what you seek will find you when your energies are more aligned with a frequency that will develop healthy love. We know how we are attracting our own mates, right? It is the projection of the energy that we already have within us. Like energies attract like energies. So two people are broken, they're going to attract each other. They're going to be the mirror reflection of one another. But we're outgrowing that phase, and we want to lift ourselves to hold the type of love. And when we don't feel worthy, I'm hearing beauty, the way we look and the way we feel about how we look and who we are. There is an internal struggle to be loved. And also, many of you have had and are having the time of your life right now, social-wise. And so you either have met someone new, have your eye on someone new, or someone has their eye on you. And also, you don't know who this is. They're sitting in the peripheral view. They're off to the side. I believe I told you this before. Yeah. I feel like that. I think this was said before, that they're off to the side and you can't see who it is. So you have missed that opportunity. They're still waiting in the wings, is what I hear. So it's time during the Mercury retrograde to revisit, go back. I don't know if it was soulmate, the SOULSCOPE soulmates, or in your in your Gemini bi-monthly soul scopes, but they did say that before. That is an exact quote from what they said. And I don't know if it was decan 1, 2, or 3 for Gemini, since we do those by decan. So you can have a more, a card that fell down. We believe that whatever pops out, this popped out during the shuffle. This one just popped out and fell on the floor. So we're going to look at that. And we're going to begin. So going backwards is the time of a Mercury retrograde, where we revisit, reconsider, redo, rebuild, reconstruct. We go back and look at the past energies of what we've created, where we've come from in those energies. And so we're going to start with seeking. They started off by telling you that you will find what you seek. And in so doing, you want to have your energies clarified. Returning back to beauty, stillness, peace. A place where you can go inward and feel safe, secure, and surrounded by beauty. Whatever that place may be, it doesn't require meditation in the sense of a practical meditation practice. If you don't have one, tune into our workshop about meditation and I'm Powered by Love. This is about serenity, wherever that place is. And if you can go inward into your heart space, you can find this paradise. Peace is located within. I want you to seek the truth now. And what I love about this card for you is that, number one, it's double-headed. It's got a twin right there. There's two sides of you. So I thought this was very apropos in facing your fears and tearing down the walls of the illusion that everything is fine and everything is perfect. You are the belle of the ball. It's time to seek the truth now. To going inward. It is going to take mind control while you connect to your heart. That stillness, you see the higher eyes, the higher self, the third eye, the peaceful state of going inward and controlling your thoughts and your beliefs about yourself, clarifying your beliefs. It takes peace and stillness to seek. It's not an outward seeking of finding love. We create the vibration of love within. You are overcoming darker fears of being alone. They are reiterating rest and reconsider. I love the RE in a Mercury retrograde. We're not talking about sleep type rest. We're not talking about the hibernation. We're talking about the type of rest that's required to create stillness. From a busy mind with the world all around, buzzing and filling us, all the events, all the socializing, all the hard work and effort. You have a mountain of work. They have been stacking up work all around you. This is why you feel alone. You want to collapse. Let's go back because alone was here. Here it is. Feeling alone. And you want to collapse into the arms of someone who can nourish you and comfort you and build you up and support you. But that's what these three cards are talking about right here. It's learning how to love yourself in a healthy, beautiful way. Controlling your mind from all of the busyness, the worries, the stress, the anxiety, the going. Because you're not resting properly to create the stillness to hear and see the truth of what parts of self-limiting, self-sabotaging beliefs, the place where self-love is the most damaged in the love area. Because it's time now to move into trusting that you deserve it, to spread your wings and be open to love, because although you want it, you are deeply afraid of it. The thoughts of being in a relationship are so scary because you don't want to end up alone. You don't know why they don't work, why they don't ever come to the fullness that you envision it to be. And as you begin growing the momentum and connecting deeper to yourself and love and changing the statements of low self-worth and low self-esteem, then you can begin controlling where the focus of your energy goes. Then you can share love. What I like about this is in the background, as you share it, you are connecting deeper to a more intimate type of love. You can give a love without feeling like you're trading out, giving up, and losing yourself in it. And it's going to take some time. It's going to require the growth of roots. You are going to have to grow and nurture this energy because you spend a lot of time developing the relationships of your friends, being there for others, putting the care and servitude to others, even in your work. People rely on you, even in your family, and to really grow yourself. It is going to take the time to seek you, to grow you, to control your energies, setting boundaries from where you currently share your space and share yourself. If you look really closely in the background of this picture, there's nothing but images of love in the back as you share and grow yourself. See them right there? It's going to take time to grow that fruit. And what I love about this picture is that that apple is right there in her heart chakra. So it's going to take some time to unravel the places where you have diminished yourself by self-limiting beliefs and thoughts. And they are here. You are in control of your thoughts and your heart because they want you to seek the truth. They want you to tear past the dualisticness of the Gemini nature and go beyond that now. That's why you have to rest and seek it. You have to trust where you're growing and where you're going is going to evolve into the fruitfulness. What I love is that the other trees are there, but there's just blossoms. This one actually bears fruit in the end. Also, I love that halo of all the chakras lighting up around her. And so, spreading your wings and moving into the ascension of the authentic space of self where you can create and manifest and begin to harness the universal laws of attraction by holding the law of resonance and the law of vibration and the law of polarity. All these other laws that are require you to vibrate in love first. And so this relationship is on its way. I want you to hold out to the perfecting of yourself and all goodness and love. Await those results. Don't rush into things right now. This is a time to reflect, revise, as the emotional currents of awareness, seeing, having those deeper lucid dreams, being connected to them as the answers and wisdom, that internal guidance, our soul connection is there awaiting you. And I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Soulmate Soulscopes. We're going to be bringing you more and more content coming up here really soon. Please, if this resonates with you, don't hesitate. Hit that subscribe button and then ding, click that bell right next to it so that you'll be up to date and current every time one of our newest videos drops. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm Demi, and I'll see you back here, Geminis. Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi and this is your soulmate soul scopes for Aquarius. And I want to welcome all you beautiful humans for tuning in, all you lovely Aquariuses who are seeking love, romance, guidance, and wisdom. This is going to be your Akashic Record reading for your soulmate. Your soul is your first soulmate. That's who you bond with and connect with on the most deepest and intimate level. That's who you begin to trust. And for all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time, welcome in. I Am Powered by Love TV supports the growth and evolution and ascension of the enlightenment of all planetary beings, every person here on the face of the earth. And so we provide the guidance, the wisdom, and the tools to assist you in that growth. And love right now for you Aquariuses are going to be the key focus in this last quarter of the year. And we're going to be reading from a couple of different decks here. The first being the Moonology deck. You want to know, is he or she the one? Are they the one? Is this real? Is this true? And can you trust it? And the question is, do you believe that trust can be given? Do you believe that you can trust another person? Because if you have a belief system that is built upon the foundation that everyone is going to hurt you, everyone is going to leave you, everyone is going to abandon you, or they're not going to accept you, they're going to judge you for something, then you don't have trust to begin with. So, whether or not they can in turn trust, you can trust them, is whether you believe that people can be trusted. So changing that belief is going to be paramount. They're saying that you have lots of belief systems in place that are creating, facilitating, and manifesting in your life in regards to your love and relationships. So communication is the key. It's okay to tell someone that you're afraid of being hurt. If you know that you're afraid of this, you can also then tell them why. But then it's your job and responsibility for you to work on letting it go and not for them to prove that they can be trusted. You have to heal the wounds in order to create love and trust. Communication with yourself is key. Communication with them is vital. Because they won't understand why you're acting erratic, why you're emotional, why you're moody, why so many doubtful questions, why the questioning, the blame, where all this is coming from inside of you. And if you don't know, they don't either. Communication is key. But when we're not aware of the things that we're doing, we're going to find that this new moon, along with all the retrogrades and all the energetic planetary activity happening right now, is going to bring this up, which is why they're telling you this now. Because we're about to have a new moon, and we just started full effect the Mercury retrograde, which is a key factor in communication, because with it going retrograde, it affects our ability to effectively communicate. So if we're not aware of who we are, what we stand for, what our deepest feelings are, not our ego projected beliefs about who we say we are, the truth about who we are, we cannot communicate that. It becomes a battlefield. They're saying that this question that you have, can they be trusted? Is this the one? This relationship already is beginning to sway under the weight of trying to prove its value and worth, that you are loved, because you keep doubting and questioning it. So this is about to come to a resolution of its own. You already know the answer, because if you're trying to figure out if it's still real or right or true, if it's going to work, then you're spending a lot of energy not putting good, positive loving energy in it, if you're questioning it and doubting it and seeing if it's going to work, is he going to stay? Is she going to commit? Da 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 da. You're already creating the resolution right now. Energy creates and manifests no matter what version of it it is. If it's zero energy, you get nothing. You're just sitting there waiting for something to happen. That's how we get to that place where we're like, I wish something would happen. I wish something would happen. It's because prior to that moment of you arriving at the emptiness of it, it's because you put nothing in it. This is a time for you to heal. This is a time for you to heal. You've been busy, focused on career, money, work. You've grown, evolved, promoted. You have seen a major growth in the financial stability sector. You've made changes in the way you do business. And they're saying that all the changes that you made should have showed you that if you had made also started healing the place of your self-worth and self-value prior to this, you wouldn't be worried right now if whether you were in the right, if you made the right decision in the love and relationship sector. They're saying that you are going to have to step out of your old way of doing things. You're going to have to let go of your past mantras, affirmations, and belief statements that have set you in this particular place. It is time to grow forward. If you want your love to grow forward, you have to communicate the truth to yourself first. I'm still wounded. I was abandoned and hurt. I was divorced and rejected. I was left to struggle and fight and fend for myself. And now I don't trust anyone. It's the time to heal that. You have to look at the bigger picture, because if you're going to have faith in your dreams, and you have to have faith, and the faith starts with you. You can't have faith for another person to stay. Here's why. Because we all have free will. Everyone can make a choice for themselves to stay with you or not. But if you believe that you are worthy of love, then you'll stop fighting, begging, and pleading for people to come into your life and love you. You will attract the mate who will decide to stay because you're equally committed and devoted, and you both can equally share the love. And if that's not the vision that you have, and if you don't have the capacity, then you say, well, I love them and I give them my all. Well, if you're not giving that all to you first, then you're giving from zero. You know the song, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to be with me. That song is about a vibration. And so you can give someone everything. You can roll out the red carpet. You can make the dinner. You can pick up the groceries. You can do the laundry. You can pick up the dry cleaning. You can be the best. You can be the best. You can work your ass off to show them how much you care. But if they don't feel the connection between the truth of who you are, all your labor is in vain. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And if you're inquiring about right now whether or not this relationship is going to work, it's because you're doing and putting forth all this effort, but you haven't given any energetic expression clearly from an authentic space of self-love that you can give back. Unconditional love is what connects us to one another. And if you want to have a deeper, more intimate relationship, then that communication from your heart space to your mouth, to them and to yourself about how afraid you are to make a commitment. You want to be in love and you want to grow further. You need to be supported in learning how to develop trust. These are conversations that grow relationships. When we can speak our truth, trust that the person is accepting us for who we are. We first got to accept where we are. If we can't accept and believe that we're still wounded and damaged and hurting inside, then we're lying to the people that we're trying to fall in love with and create a deeper relationship. It's okay to say, I'm scared of this. This is a scary step for me. It's never worked out, and I'm trying to change that belief. I'm trying to change the space in me that feels like people are always leaving me. Will you wait for me, work with me while I work on me? Revolutionary stuff. Time to heal. It's what they told you. It's time to heal you. You can't heal the relationship without healing you, girl. Come on, child. How many times you gonna do the same thing over? You go to the same dance, but with a different prince and a different dress. It's the same dance, right? We show up to the same costume ball year after year, day after day. Time to change the vibration. Look at the big picture. Look back at how all your relationships went and take accountability for your thoughts and beliefs. And then just change them. Just let them go. That's how healing gets done. You don't just move past it and bury it in the backyard with the dog's bone and think that it went somewhere, because it's still there in your yard, your house. It's your yard. You just can't bury it and think that it didn't go nowhere, because it didn't. You got to transmute it. That means come up with a new thought and then burn those old thoughts. You don't bury them, you burn them. And let the ashes ascend with the wind and be blown and scattered about, never to return again. Stick with me, girl. I got you. Got you, boo. Look to the bigger picture. How do you change this story? Because if you're riding off with the prince at the end, or princess, just depends, whomever your human is, you have to look at the big picture. How are you growing this relationship? Now, the answers about what you need to let go of are coming, because this retrograde is in Scorpio. You are going to be receiving insights, dreams, intuitive awarenesses, hits, and all kinds of conscious information is going to come to your awareness about what you need to let go of. The answers are already inside you. You just need to take a moment and a beat to relax and tune into yourself. Your soul already knows what you need to do. If you step back far enough, you're going to see the big picture, because the answers are coming. And this reading is a part of that, because your adjustments are required in you, not in them. It's time for a healing. You do these things. You want the answer? I'm going to give it to you, because I knew it was coming, girl. That's why I said, I got you, boo. Boom. It's a win-win, girl. Outlook is forecast for you. So, do they love you? Will they stay? Is this the relationship? Is this the one? Bingo. Your answer is a win-win outcome is forecast for you. Do the work, honey. Don't rely on the cards. Oh, yeah, he gonna stay. She gonna stay. We got this. Do the work, honey. Do the work. Revive your relationship with self-love is a workshop that I do. Healing your mother wounds. Daughter, dissolve your wounds and emotional issues. These are workshops that you will find at I Am Powered by Love. Please visit. If you don't see the links below, there's definitely a workshop link that will land you on any of our great workshops, and you just follow through, click the different levels. We got 3 different levels of 3 different types of ways that we heal, starting from the bigger than basics, moving into the more deeper, specific to the great big type healing blocks. So I want to thank you, Aquarius, for tuning in. I am so excited about your adventure in love. And not only that, let me leave you with this tidbit. It's going to take you a little while to grow this relationship. So you can look, if you begin doing this work and working on yourself now, you can begin looking to spring to have cemented this into something that's going to grow, but you have to be willing to become vulnerable, and this is not your strong suit. So I'm going to leave you with that, because they're saying this is not your strong suit. So be communicating your fears and your weaknesses makes you feel like you're vulnerable and weak, and they're telling me to let you know this. And if you want to know how to best communicate that, again, check out the workshops. If you want a deeper reading to get more specific about your life relationship, then please tune in to I Am Powered by Love. The links are below if you want to book those readings and win a chance at a free reading. Thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to set the notifications so you can get all your soulmate soul scopes right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and bless you, Aquarius. I am sending you love, light, peace, and blessings. Namaste.